Hi there, and welcome to a continuing series on what I'm going to call the laptop retrospective. So in front of us here today we have literally the very first laptop that I ever owned. This was purchased before I went to university. I had this thing for, I believe, 1 year in high school. This was not top of the line when I bought it. This was an open box. It didn't even come with an AC adapter. The AC adapter I had to buy separately at the store. I got an extended warranty on this, and it's a good thing that I did. This was my introduction to laptops. It had a Pentium 4 CPU, I think 512 megs of RAM, and I think the hard drive was under 100 gigs. We'll figure that out once we get inside. It did its job up until I went to university, and then things just didn't work out anymore. I was tired of being tethered to the wall for power. I needed to carry around a separate Wi-Fi dongle to get this thing to connect to the campus network. The built-in Wi-Fi card would not connect because the standard was moving along, and this machine did not support that connection standard. So it was a shorter lived laptop in my life cycle. But let's take a look at it today. So this is running Windows XP Home. It still boots, the battery is still good, the hard drive still works. I get quite a few error messages, but that could be attributed to a myriad of different things. This computer was in for servicing quite a few times because it was under the warranty. And I, even though had limited computer knowledge back then, understood that if the warranty company found out that I had gone in there, that my warranty would be null and void, so that's what the warranty was for. In terms of I/O, we have a DVD drive, we have a modem, so that gives you an idea of how old this is. If you don't know what a modem is, go ask your parents. On the other side here, we have nothing. We have an expansion card slot, I believe, and a dedicated headphone and microphone jack. On the back, we have power, we have Ethernet. It's certainly not gigabit, 2 USB, a PS2 port, so that would be for like a mouse or a keyboard, and then your VGA out. So this is pretty old. It's a 4x3 display. It's nothing to write home about. It has a screen protector on it because that was an idea at the time. Your keyboard is it wasn't terrible, actually. I remember the keyboard being pretty decent. You had speakers that fired upward, which was a huge plus. They were titanium speakers, apparently. And then literally one of the world's smallest trackpad. The computer that would replace this, the Acer Aspire 1, even had a bigger trackpad than this. So definitely an interesting piece of kit. So without further ado, let's try and open this up and see what's inside. This is part of the retrospective, and as we go through it, I'll kind of talk to my experiences with this. So one of the first things that you'll notice on the bottom here is there's tons of stickers, tons of screws, and something that I think is really cool is there's lots of different things that can come off. This machine, and I'm embarrassed to say this, is actually potentially pretty easy to service. And you can tell that it had been to the warranty center because there's lots of warranty void if sticker removed or a seal is broken. So we're gonna cut those warranty seal stickers because they're just kind of a joke at this point. All right, so we should probably start with removing the battery. I don't know how big this battery is. I'm sure you could look it up on the specs. It looks like this was serviced multiple times. There's quite a few stickers over the top. That's heavy. I would laugh really hard if that was like a nickel cadmium battery. Okay, let's see what's under door number 1 because there's no warranty stickers and it's 1 screw. Okay. We have a sticker. Another sticker. Oh my goodness, look at all these stickers. Let's see. Is this the Wi-Fi card? I'm not 100% sure what this is. Let's take our smaller screwdriver here. It's like I'm playing Indiana Jones. It belongs in a museum. Okay. It doesn't want to... Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's a board connecting it on the bottom, and there's also a ribbon cable connecting it over there. Okay. I don't know what this... No, this isn't the modem, is it? Maybe this is the modem. So this is it. It's got a pull-out card and everything. It's in remarkable shape. I think that's a part number, the Morocco 1833 by ASCII Computer Corp. Yeah, that might be the modem. We'll put that in its own little bucket with those screws. Okay, I think this needs to be removed before I can remove this or this. So there is and seal. All right, let's zoom in here on these lovely stickers that we have to work through. So I've just punched the center of them. And we'll rotate the screw up and out. Because let me tell you, any warranty that this thing ever had is long gone. Is that captive? Alright, that's popped. That one's a different size. So I initially thought this was going to be a pretty easy machine to open, but I might have to eat those words. We'll see. Get my screw tray at the ready here. Oh, look at that one. That's a big one. Work my way around that. Pull that one out. It's also a big one. I'm going to put those over there. I wonder if this one is as big, and that's why we're having some challenges with it. Alright, so we've ripped all of those, and I'm just gonna make sure that we mark where those screws go, because they're different sizes. Okay, so it looks like we have our CPU heatsink, we've got our fan. This is surprisingly beefy. And it looks like if we take these screws out and this whole assembly, we can access the CPU just right then and there, which is kind of neat. So let's keep going with this teardown and see what else we can access. So I can't quite seem to get this one open yet. We're going to try accessing this area, which I want to say is going to be our LAN, because it has a Wi-Fi certified label, which beyond this laptop, I don't think I have ever seen such a thing. So I'm gonna guess that that is due to Wi-Fi at the time being a, you know, the new hot item, you know? Oh wow. Is that our Wi-Fi? Because if it is, that's huge. It is. That's got to be our Wi-Fi. So let me spin this around so you can take a look. There we go. Yeah, that's got to be the Wi-Fi. So we've got what amounts to a piece of surgical tape. And we've got the antenna. You know what, we're just gonna pull that out, that's kind of nasty. So we've got the antenna, white and black. Let's see if cooperates here. Wiggle, wiggle, and wiggle, wiggle. And it looks like it's installed via like an old RAM clip. It totally is. So that's pretty cool. And I don't have fond memories of this piece, whoever made it, only because the campus Wi-Fi where I went to school, this would not connect because of the standard was too out of date. I actually ended up using a D-Link Wi-Fi dongle to connect to the campus network, so I had to carry around that dongle, and that was not fun times. Okay, let's see what else we can get into here. I still, for whatever reason, cannot for the life of me figure out why this panel, the center panel here, is refusing to open. There we go. Got it. That was, oh, it's a captive. That's weird. Okay, so here is our RAM. See if we can get a good look at this. So, RAM clips, pretty straightforward, comes out. Oh, here we go. So this is PC2100S. This is a 256 megabyte DDR. So two of those together would make 512s of just straight up DDR1 memory. I have to say, this is pretty nice. Like, we've got access to, I presume up here was the modem, that was the Wi-Fi, battery, RAM, the CPU, and I'm hesitant to take that apart because I have a feeling that there's going to be nothing but dust for the thermal paste, and this thing still turns on, and I really don't want to service that. So let's take a look here, because this should be the hard drive bay. So let's undo this screw. Put that over there. Oh no, we broke the warranty label. We got a pull tab. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be the hard drive. Come on. You can do it. Huh. Let's take a look. Oh, there's a screw. Gotta get that screw out. That's a smaller one. Oh, it still has some Loctite on it. Impressive. All right, and this goes to show the age. So that is an IDE connector. We have a whopping 60 gigabyte drive. And we even have jumper configurations printed on the front there. So that is classic. But even for the size, at a 2.5-inch drive, that's not bad. Now, an interesting point of reference, I have never opened this. The seals that were broken on this video prove that. There are screws missing that are mounting this in place. I wonder if that happened at the warranty center or if it was before that. Well, we'll never know. Not like it matters. So let's see what else we can take apart here. The CD, or this, pardon me, the DVD, we should be able to remove that. The question is, oh, I bet you it's this screw. Let's just find the seal. Pop that out. Now we're kind of flying blind because, okay, so this piece is all built in. Okay, so if you don't know this trick, little hole, press the paper clip in, should cause the drive to release. There we go. Okay, oop, and it closed again. Let's open that. We're gonna hold it. I'm just gonna tilt it up to see if there's any retaining screw on that side, and there is not. So, there's nothing under there. I doubt that these 3 screws are retaining the drive, because that's pretty far over. Interesting. These 3 screws are probably to remove the chassis, which, you know, this is a good point to bring up, like right now. With the exception of this, which I'm sure it's just 1 or 2 retention screws that I am missing, we are able to access every major component that you could possibly want to service on this machine. Again, you've got CPU, you had a modem, your memory, your hard disk, the Wi-Fi card, the battery. All of this was accessible, and I didn't even need to tear off the plastic housing. Was this a powerful machine at the time? No, not really. Is it a good computer now? Certainly not. Would I ever use this again? Highly unlikely, unless I needed a native Windows XP environment to test something. It still works, but I don't think I would ever use it as a daily driver again. I don't even think I would bother to do, say, a Linux refresh on this. I would probably just leave it more or less as a time capsule. But it does bring up a very important point that I'm going to be making throughout this series, is this is 100% user serviceable. That is important. And not every laptop that we're going to be looking at the retrospective is user serviceable. Now, I know that technology has changed. The role of a laptop has changed, and how we view technology has changed. But this could still be done. With all of that being said, you can still build a serviceable computer. And that's the point that I really want to make with this, is that yes, our computers are thinner, yes, they're more powerful. You can put whatever excuse you want or any explanation you want in front of me, but that doesn't take away from this is user serviceable. I can go in here, I can change out faulty parts. I could keep this thing running. I have kept this thing running. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox now and start to put this back together. But this is a lesson from the past that I think a lot of companies could stand to learn from in the year 2017. So I hope that you've enjoyed this content where we take a look at the oldest computer that I personally own. There are older ones out there, but this is the one that I have had experience with, I've had time with, that I can, tell you stories and we can look at it together. And if there is something that you want to know that I didn't mention in the video, or if you want to see it run something or not run something, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But I wanted to start with this because it was my first, but also because it has some lessons that it can still teach us. Anyway, that's all for now from the laptop retrospective. Cheers.